brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Miami Dolphins. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. Down the right sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Their own 37-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 30. First down, Minnesota.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A run with Mostert up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man is Waddle, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake, Cousins. He gets it to Addison. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Vikings.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 42-yard line, here's a second down and 9. Now Cousins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. That third down conversion good for 23. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's Madison running on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. On second down, this is Madison. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Play fake. Cousins. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Oliver from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. They find some open field here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Williams. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Throwing is Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But forget the run on third and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Vikings 21, Dolphins 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 74 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, 8 yards to go. On 2nd down, Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing, Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. They'll run the toss to Mostert. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Tua. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here we go. 1st and goal. Tua. Here's Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
21G.
Tua to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final